only, sometimes moving around at one place only, right? That is called as motion, isn't it? That's what you understand, right? Is that what you understand, Nan? Anya, you want to say something? Anya, ninth green. Unmute yourself and talk to me.
I want to.
Yes, Anya.
When any object or any person moves from its position to another position, it is called as
Mm-hmm.
motion.
Right, that is correct. That is called as motion. Very good. Right. And what are the things around us which are in motion right now?
Fan.
Mm-hmm.
No, fan is not moving.
Sorry.
Sir, fan, how can fan be? Because fan is at one place only, na?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. We will discuss that just in a moment. Anyone else?
But Earth is moving.
Earth is
Vehicle.
moving. Very good. Earth is moving. Very good. Earth is
Revolution.
moving in like two ways, right? One,
Rotation and revolution.
very good. That's absolutely correct. Well put. Very good. Rotation and revolution. Very good. Okay. Then what else? Arya. Yes. Is it Arya or Arya?
Sir, it is Arya.
Arya. That's good. Thank you. Yes,
Sir,
Arya.
when an object is at rest and the force is been applied,
Hmm.
the object when starts moving is known as motion.
Okay, that's very scientific definition of motion. That's very good. That's very good. Excellent. Yes. Anyone else? Arnav, what do you understand by motion? What do you
The
understand by?
motion,
Mm-hmm.
the motion is the moving of something, something
Mm-hmm.
which is not stationary.
Something which is not stationary. Okay, so uh, okay, okay, right. So you all have your ideas about motion, है ना? So let's go to the textbook and then we will discuss that how it works and what is called as motion, right? Let's open up the textbook. If you have the textbook with you, that's all right. If you don't have, then also it's all right. You can see it on your screen, right? Some objects are at rest, some are in motion, some of them are moving, है ना? Right? Even the tiniest parts, atoms and molecules, as we were discussing in the chemistry also, right? That particulate matters and everything, they are also continuously in motion. Tiniest small things, they are in motion, as well as planets. Somebody just told me that Earth has rotation and revolution. They are motion. Yes, very good. Even the sun, right? The sun itself has rotations, and I'm not sure if it has revolutions or not. I'm not certain about it, right? But galaxies, they are also moving, है ना? Right? Even the galaxies are moving, right? So that's what we have. So many things are in motions. We often perceive an object to be in motion when its position changes with time. This is what we are talking about, right? Some of you just say that the position, the placement changes from one place to second place, right? Like right now I'm in the school. After a couple of hours I will be going back to home, so that means I'm in motion, right? That means I have made I have undergone a motion. But at the same time, there are situations where the motion is inferred through indirect evidences. For example, motion of air by observing the movement of dust and the movement of leaves and branches of trees, right? Yes. Now this is very interesting question. I want you to think and answer this question. What causes the phenomena of sunrise, sunset, and changing of seasons? This is something which you have studied over the years, right? So tell me, Shaivil, am I saying your name correctly? Shaivil, 9 green, roll number 35. Shaivil, can you please unmute yourself? And I would appreciate it if you could just put your video on when you, at least when you are answering. I would love to see your faces. Come on. Shaivil, can you unmute yourself, please? It's okay. No problems, Niti. Go ahead. Yes, Shaivil, are you there? Yes, Ria, tell me.
Sir, the sunset and sunrise is due to the rotation, and the changing of the season is because of revolution.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Right? Is it due to the motion of the earth? If it's true, why don't we directly pursue the motion of earth? This is even important question. You just say that earth is rotating and revolving around sun, है ना? Revolving around the sun, है ना? Right? So why don't we feel that way? Can you explain, Krishna? Can you explain? Unmute yourself and go ahead. Why don't we feel that, okay, why don't we feel? We know that earth is spinning on its axis, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very
Sir,
good.
because the
One by one, please, just a second. And yes, Krishna. Krishna, are you there? Okay. Did I lose you? Yeah, okay. And at the same time, it is moving around the sun also, right? So why don't we feel that way? Yes, Akshar, please. Okay, there you are. Krishna?
Yes, sir, because it's revolving, but we cannot feel because of the gravitational force.
Because of the gravitational force. Okay, yes, Akshar, you want to add something in that? Akshar, Amin, we can't feel earth rotating because we are all moving with it.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
sir. This is because we don't feel the earth rotating because we're moving along with it at the
Okay,
same speed, so we don't feel it moving.
very good. That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. Yes. What happens is, yes, Arya, you want to say something again? Arya Raval, unmute
sir, I
yourself.
guess that the spinning of Earth is very slow, and also Earth is relatively bigger to us.
It's not slow.
Can you call 30 kilometers per second slow? Can you call 30 kilometers per second
Relatively.
slow?
Oh, I love this discussion. Please go on. Yes, go on, go on. Keep on discussing. Yeah. Go on. Please discuss. This is very interesting. Okay. When you are sitting in the car, right? When you are sitting in the car and the car is moving, right? The car is moving at a good speed, right? Are you moving? Can you say that you are moving? Do you feel that car is moving?
Yes.
Yes, right? But you are
Yes.
seated in the car itself. Then why don't you move along? Like if you are seated in the back seat and if the car keeps going on, then shouldn't you come into the first seat as well? Can it happen? Right? Okay. How many of you have experienced the trains? Right? It's been 2 years that many of us traveled via train, right? How many of you have had this weird experience that you are seated in the train and you feel like the train is standing and the platform is moving?
Sir, I have traveled it.
You have felt that? You have felt it that way?
Sometimes.
Right? Okay. How
Sir, when
about
the
Yes, sir.
train is
Many
moving
times.
very fast, then it feels like that.
very fast only? Okay, what about right at the platform, and when you start right when the train just starts, sometimes you feel that okay, you are stationary and the platform is moving up, Hannah, right? I hope you have felt that way. I hope you
Yeah.
have observed
Yeah.
that way, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes, sir. Sometimes I feel that.
yes, very good. And sometimes it also happens that you feel that your train is stationary and the train next to you is moving away, but in actuality
Is
it's the
moving.
other way around,
Yes, sir.
है ना? It's your train
It's
which is
vice
moving and the
versa.
other, yes, very
We
good.
are moving.
Why do you think that happens? That is the question.
Optical illusions. Optical illusions.
Optical illusion? No, optical illusion will be that when you see the track and they at some distance those track come feel like they are meeting at one point. That is optical illusion. That's not what we observe, what we just discussed. That is not an optical illusion. Why do you
I
think
guess
that's not?
motion is relative.
Motion is relative. Absolutely correct answer. Motion is relative, right? Say for example, two students, right? You all
Sir,
have
you
you all have scooters. Yes, Ria, you want to say something? Please go ahead.
sir, you are stuck in between.
Sorry.
Sir, your video got stuck and audio paused.
I have got no controls over the internet, so maybe because of that. Yeah. Now, what
Sir,
I'm
can
trying
you
to
repeat
yes,
the
sure,
line which you said?
sure, I will do that. Now, what I'm saying is sometimes, right? Maybe you might have observed this that your car is going at 60 kilometers an hour, right, on a highway. Okay, right, and another car is also moving very parallel to you at 60 kilometers an hour. What will happen then? What will be your observations? Hypothetical situation, right? Yes, anyone? Bhakti, you want to take a shot at this question? Bhakti, roll number 9. No. Yes, Bhakti. Think about this. You are moving in a car at 60 kilometers an hour. A car very next to you also is moving at 60 kilometers an hour. What will be the situation in that case? Yes? Yes, Diti. Answer it.
Sir, it will be parallel to us.
Yes, it will be parallel to us, but what will you feel? Do you
That's what
think?
sir said.
Yeah, it's okay, Tanush. You may, no problems. What will be your observation? Like, will you will you observe? Will you feel like you both the cars are stationary and the road is moving? Option one, or or you both have become stationary. What will be your observation?
Sir, option one,
Option
the
A.
road is
Option A.
moving and yeah.
Very good. At the same time, option B also, because when you are moving at the same speed, right, you are going parallelly, and when you are moving parallelly, you both of you will be in the same spot for a constant duration. We are this is hypothetical situation, which means the road will be empty. There will be no cows or no dogs on the road. Yeah. Okay.
So there is no in
Yeah,
highway. There are no dogs or cows in highway.
Yeah. Who says that? I have seen cows crossing expressway.
uh, cows very much like hundreds of 50 cows, goats.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, right? Okay. So my point is motion, like somebody pointed it out very aptly, that motion is relative. At the same time, sometimes you are moving, things are moving, right, at the same point. That also can be considered as motion. For the example of fan, the fan is rotating, right? It's not moving from one place to another, but it is still rotating, so motion is there. Okay, that we will discuss
Sir,
in
the
detail.
blades are moving. Sir, the blades
Yes,
are moving.
very good, very good, very good. So that we will cover that what is displacement and distance covered, right? That we are going to discuss. So this activity 8.1 and 8.2, right? Let's discuss about those two, activity 8.1 and 8.2. Discuss whether the walls of your classroom are at rest or in motion. We have discussed in with reference to the sun, the earth. Yes. Have you ever experienced that the train?
Right now.
This also we have done. No, this activity 8.1 and 2 we have done. All right.
Discussed.
Now this one, think and act. Come on. Read it, understand it, and what can be done, right? Do you feel the necessity to study the erratic motion of some objects and learn to control them? Do you think it is necessary to learn and understand the motion of objects?
Yes.
Yes, and why? Why is that? Hmm? Why should we study the phenomenon of hurricane? This some natural phenomena that you have studied, है ना? Right? Last year you had that chapter, or in seventh, I believe.
Sixth.
Yeah,
Seventh.
okay, sixth, seventh, yeah, okay. So why should we study about hurricane? It's going to destroy things, and it's a natural thing. Whenever it happens, it's going to happen, right? I cannot do anything about it. Then why should we study it? Why should we focus on that?
So we can protect ourselves from that thing. It is going to destroy us.
Yes, that's what it means, right? That's what it takes. That when you study it, right, when you have studied it, when you have enough data, then you can plan for some eventuality, है ना? Right? So that is very important to study motion of objects. Okay. Now this important part, we describe the location of an object by specifying a reference point. What is a reference point?
Reference point would mean that just to say that it's there, but I don't know.
Yes, you, okay, just to stay there, okay, just to say that it is there. Anyone else? Ayman Sheikh. Ayman Sheikh, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me, what is a reference point? What do you understand by reference point?
Sir, the point at
Sorry, we lost you after the point. After the point, we lost you. Rahi Patel. Rahi Patel. Tell me, what is the reference point? Ria, you'll get a chance. Just a second. Rahi, can you please say? No? Don't want to speak up? It's okay. Yes. Ria, go ahead.
Sir, the reference point means at which the object is at rest.
It rests not necessary, but you are getting close. Say for example, you want to meet, you have gone out, you have gone to another city, let's say Baroda, right? You have gone to Baroda and you are going there to meet someone, okay, but you don't know how to reach at the person's place, है ना? So how will you describe yourself? Okay, I have just come out of the railway station. Now tell me, in which direction should I go? Tell me, where should I go? Then how will you describe the place? Are you a Raval? Tell me.
Sir, I can tell you the definition of the reference point.
Please tell me.
So a reference point is a place or object used for comparison to determine if something is in, I guess, rest or motion.
Wow. Can you explain what you just said?
Sir, it means that a reference point is a point or an object that is used to comparison if an object is in motion, if it changes motion relatively, or if the moving object comes at rest.
Very good, Arya. I will come back to you. Yes, Krishna, you want to say something?
Google opinion.
Guys, it also takes some efforts to just look up to Google and find the answer. That's fine. I don't mind it. But yes, Krishna, you want to say something? Yeah? No?
Can I say the
Sorry? I lost you again. I don't know why this is happening, but it's all right. So what I wanted to say is, when you talk about reference point, you want to say that, okay, I'm here at this place at this time, and I'm here and I see, okay, let's say about Baroda railway station. As you come out of Baroda railway station, there is this very famous chai wala, right at the corner, at the flyover bridge, right, footover bridge जहाँ पे है, वहीं पे एक corner पे मस्त चाय मिलती है, right? Those of you who drink tea would understand, right? So if I say that, okay, I am standing here, right, and you are also coming to the railway station, then you will say, okay, I am at so and so point, or rather let's talk about Vidyanagar, which is more easier, right? If somebody wants to reach to VC Patel school from Anand railway station, then what will you tell them? From Anand railway station, come to Lakshmi Talkies. From Lakshmi Talkies, go to the where? Pioneer School. From Pioneer School, come to New Bus Stand. From New Bus Stand, go to Town Hall. From Town Hall, take the straight, come towards APC, BAPS Chhatralay. And BAPS Chhatralay, from very next to, from BAPS Chhatralay, it's barely half kilometer, and you will see VNC Patel School on the right hand side. है ना? Right? So these places, objects, these will be your reference points, है ना? Which are not going to move. किसी को अगर रास्ता बताना है, और अगर हम ये बोलते हैं कि अगर बाकरोल स्क्वायर से आते हो, बाकरोल स्क्वायर से 600 मीटर आते हुए राइट साइड पर एक कुत्ता बैठा है, right? So will that work as a reference point? Because we know there is a dog, the dog is going to move away. तो फिर कहाँ पे ढूंढेंगे उसको, है ना? Right? So the reference point has to be stationary. Yes, right? We can say reference points are main landmarks. Yes, landmarks can be used as reference points. Yes, very good. Very good. Right? So we need specific position for a reference point. Right? Yes. So like I said, the main signal, town hall, railway station, bus station, these are the specific positions, the reference points. To describe the position of an object, we need to specify a reference point called the origin. है ना? In maths, you have drawn the graphs, and in graphs you have the origin points, right? From that point, you can say, if you put it in on a graph paper, right? If this point is 0 0, you know this point is 0 0, है ना? So if I say this is 3 and this is 4, so this point is on the x-axis, it is 3, on the y-axis it is 4, right? This is how we note the point, है ना? So your reference point is the origin, है ना? You can use origin as the reference. So motion along a straight line, right? Moving in a straight line, either left or right or up front or back. Very simple, है ना? Look at this example. Position of an object on a straight path. O is the origin point, that is the reference point. From O, you are going to A, then B and C. Okay, right? From O, first we are going to A, then coming back to B and C. Okay, right? First we are going to this point directly in a straight line, right? And then coming back to B, and then coming back to B to C. Okay, so that's a simple straight line motion. In a simple straight line motion, the distance covered is directly between the 2 points. If it is 0 kilometer here and 60 kilometer here, A, so the distance between O to A is 60 kilometers, right? Distance between A to B, 60 minus 35, answer will be 25, है ना?
25.
Right? 25. And distance between B to C is going to be 10 kilometers. Yes? Yes? Very good. So when we have all these points clear, so let's see, A, B and C represent the position of the object, right? Then it moves back. First it goes to A, then to B and then to C, right? Okay? Like I said, first it goes to point A, then it comes back to point B, and then it comes back to point C. So the total distance covered by what will be? What will be the total distance? Right? 0 to A, 60, 60 plus 25. Yeah?
35.
Sorry, 60 minus 35. You have to see, that's what I said. The
25.
distance, yes,
25.
this distance is between A to B, है ना?
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
60 plus 25, 85 plus 10 here. So that is total is 95, isn't it?
Hmm.
Right? Right?
Yes.
So the magnitude of displacement from one place to another place, what is it? Not equal to the path length, right? It is not equal to the path length. How? I will explain in a minute. Okay? Right? Let's see another share. Okay, now point A, this is 0 and this is point A. Okay, this distance is 60 kilometer. Okay, right? from from O to A it is 60 kilometer, right? Now if you go from your first step, your first route is O to A, which is 60, then you come to B, right? So that means this is another 25, है ना? So second stop is another 25. So 60 plus 25 is going to be 85. Yes. And then you reach another 10 kilometers. So your final distance will be 95. If you travel on a scooter or on a car, yes, what will be it? Total will be 95. Everyone is clear on this part? Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. But that is not like, but the distance between O and C is what? The distance between O and C is,
25 kilometer.
25
yes,
kilometers.
right? Distance between O and C is only 25 kilometer. Okay. So in this journey, and then from C to O, if we go back, so total will be what? Another 60. So 60 plus 60 is 120. So if you start from one point,
120.
right? If you start from one point, right? If you start from one point, let me use the other hand. If I start from, can you see it? Let's see. Yes, right? If I start from this point, I go back to this point. This is 60 kilometer. I start from here. I take another break, one more break, and come back to this point. What is the distance covered? Distance covered 60 plus 60. What is the answer?
120.
120. Very good. 120. Yes. But when we talk about the displacement, distance and displacement, these are two different things. This point, I started here and I ended here, right? So what is the displacement? Have I moved from my place? Yes,
No.
I have moved. I have gone the distance,
Yeah.
but I came back to the same place. And if I came back to the same place, then my displacement is 0.
0.
Got it? Right?
Zero.
Makes sense? Does it make sense to you?
Sir,
Yes or no?
yes,
Is there any question? Yes, Krishna.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, basically, can we say that distance we have to add and in displacement we can subtract?
Not necessary. Not necessary. Sometimes the displacement is will also be addition only, right? Sometimes it is possible that the displacement is addition only, not necessary that you have to subtract all the time. है ना? Okay, so this is very important part that I wanted to discuss with you. Okay, so the distance and the displacement, total path, displacement are used to describe the overall motion of an object and to locate its final position with reference to its initial position at a given time. Okay, all right. The displacement is used to give its initial its the difference between, right, overall motion between the original point and the final point, final destination. Yes, Krishna, you want to say something?
Sir, can you please give one example where distance is in subtraction and displacement is in addition?
Okay, we will come to that. Yes, Janki wants to say also, that's why. Okay, that's all right, Janki. Don't not to worry. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. We'll see such some of the such examples where distance and displacement sometimes they are the same, sometimes they will be different. Okay, we will cover such examples. All right. Now this activity I want you to do. Take a meter scale and a long rope. Walk from one corner of a basketball, but we don't have basketball right now handy, right? We are not at the school. So I want you to do this activity with your sitting room, right? The main hall of your room, your home only, right? To its opposite corner along its sides. Measure the distance covered by you and magnitude of the displacement. What difference would you notice between the two in this case? Okay, so let me put it in a easier way. This is your hall, right? Okay, you start from point A, right? You go from this place to this. Okay, right? You measure the distance A to B, C and D. Okay, wall to wall, using a long rope and a scale, right? And then check the distance covered and the displacement. Because you are back at the same place, the displacement is 0. है ना?
Zero.
Right? It's like the fan. It is rotating the whole day, but it's not moving to any other place. है ને? ગુજરાતીમાં એના માટે કહેવત છે, ઘાંચીનો બળદ આખો દિવસ ફરે પણ ઠેરનો ઠેર. What does that mean? That it moves a lot, right? It moves a lot, it covers a lot of distance, but there is no displacement, right? And many of us do it with the life, right? We wake up every day, we spend the day doing different activity. At the end of the day, what we have achieved?
घर पे घर पे वापस.
है ना? Right? So this is something apart from science, a philosophical view of it, that what we have done, what we have achieved at the end of the day, that also needs to be looked at, है ना? थोड़ा लाइफ में वो भी करना चाहिए कि हमने आखिर में सीखा क्या, हमने आखिर आज के दिन में अचीव क्या किया है, and that also you have to look into, है ना? Right? I hope you understand. Yes. Another one is, right, automobiles are fitted with a device that shows the distance traveled. Such a device is known as an odometer, right? What is it called? Odometer. Now the distance from Bhubaneswar to New Delhi, the difference between the two is 1850 kilometers. The difference between the final reading and the initial reading of the odometer is 1850 kilometers. So Bhubaneswar to Delhi, distance from going from Bhubaneswar to Delhi, they have covered 1850 kilometers. Now this is an activity. Find the magnitude of displacement between Bhubaneswar and New Delhi by using the road map of India. If you don't have, you can easily find it on Google, right? Distance between New Delhi and Bhubaneswar. Okay. Let me give you a different example.
Yes.
Right? Let me give you a different example. This spot is in Vidyanagar. Let's say our school. Okay. Now, from our school, I come out, go to Baikaka, Bakrol, Vadtal, Nadiad, Anand, right? Look at the distance, right? Anand to Vasad. From Vasad, I take the another route, come back to Aklav. From Aklav, I come back to Mogri, and from Mogri, I come to BAPS Chhatralaya. Okay, from VC Patel School to BAPS Chhatralaya is barely 500 meters, है ना? मुश्किल से 500 मीटर होगा, लेकिन मैंने डिस्टेंस कितना कवर किया, है ना? Vadtal is 8 kilometers.
बहुत ज़्यादा.
हाँ, Vadtal is 8 kilometers. Nadiad is almost 18 kilometers. Then coming back from what, Nadia to from
Almost
Nadia,
30 to 35 kilometers.
exactly, maybe more than that. So this part,
Yep.
this part is my distance covered, but my displacement is 500 meters only.
Yes.
है ना? कौन करेगा ऐसा?
हाँ सर, जिसके पास बहुत पैसे और पेट्रोल वेस्ट करना है ना,
उससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, जिसके पास वेस्ट करने के लिए टाइम है ना? बिकॉज पैसा और पेट्रोल तो किया जा सकता है मैनेज, टाइम कहाँ से लाओगे? सो व्हाट यू शुड डू इज read the textbook, understand it, and in the next session we will have some more discussion about this. All right, that's it for the day, everyone. Have fun, take care. Jai Hind.